Welcome back everybody to Mobile Tech World TV for a quick hardware tour of the Nokia Lumia 920. So as you can see, this is the yellow version of the brand new Windows Phone 8 device. Really nice looking, but you already know how it looks like. It has the same signature design as on previous Lumia high-end handsets like the 900, the 800, and previously the Nokia N9 running MeeGo. So this is a full polycarbonate body. We have the micro USB port right here, two speaker grills, two screws. So if you unscrew them, sorry for the focus, if you unscrew the screws, it will pop the screen up like that, so you can open your device and void your warranty. On the right hand side you have the hardware camera shutter button, you have the power button and the volume rocker. So the main difference between these buttons and the previous one on the, for example, the Nokia Lumia 800 is that they are not made of plastic anymore. They are made of zirconium, so they are unscratchable. So this is really nice. Same for the camera plate on the back. It's also made of zirconium, so it's not prone to be scratched like on the plastic one right here on the 800 and the Nokia Lumia 900. So let's take a quick look at both devices to see how big the Nokia Lumia 920 is compared to the 800, but this is mainly because the 920 has a 4.5 inch display compared to the 3.7 inch display on the 800. On the front you have the front-facing camera, which isn't available on the 800. So this is a wide-angle camera, which can shoot in 720p. You also have the capacitive hardware buttons with a new Windows Phone logo. And on the back you have the super nice 8.7 megapixel pure view camera with optical image stabilization and two powerful LED flashes. On the top we also have the headphone jack connector and also the SIM card slot, which can pop like on the 900 and the iPhone. And you also have the speaker right here. The device also has inductive charging here using the Qi technology and also an NFC chip, so you can tap to share links, photos, videos or whatever with another NFC enabled phone, tablet, PC. So it can be a Android handset, Windows RT, Windows 8 device, another Windows Phone 8 device. So this is really great. The main drawback is that it really consumes a lot of battery life, so you shouldn't forget to disable it. And the device also has a 2000 mAh battery, so it's not the biggest one. What I've noticed is that the biggest issue here is that the big screen really consumes a lot of energy. So when the device is not being used, you can have up to 2 days or even more of battery life. But once you start using the handset, especially if you are in medium brightness settings like me all day, the handset will go, the battery will go down in like 6 to 7 hours with moderate usage. Nokia Lumia 920 is also a word phone. It's compatible with all the LTE bands worldwide, so if you buy one in the United States, in Europe or in Asia, it will be compatible with all LTE frequencies. So this means that it's compatible with LTE 700, 800, 850, 900, 1700, 1800, 1900, 2100, sorry, and 2600. So this is the ultimate LTE handset. Obviously it's HSPA+, Edge, GPRS, HSUPA, GSM and whatnot. As you can see, it's a really nice device. My main complaint though is that the polycarbonate body seems to be a little bit thinner than on previous handsets. So if you listen carefully, you can also see it bend a little bit right here, and it can make some noise. So this is really disappointing, especially for a super high-end device like the 920. The other complaint I have is that there's a fairly big screen gap air gap, sorry, between the screen and the glass display, so you don't have really great viewing angles. Actually, the colors are nice, but the brightness just isn't that awesome. So my guess is that you have some light refraction between the glass and the display, so this is causing this not so great experience if you tilt your device up, down, left, right, especially if you compare it to a Super AMOLED display like on the 900. It's not really that visible, especially when shooting with the camera, but I can tell you that the viewing angles are really great on the 900 compared to the, sorry, on the 800 compared to the 920. But then again, you have some really high resolution screen here. So this was a wide VGA screen and a pentile sub-pixel arrangement compared to this HD Plus display. So this is a 1280 by 768 panel IPS panel with really improved response time thanks to the Pure Motion HD technology. So this is actually really great, especially compared to competing handsets from HTC. Don't have any blur here when I scroll fast. It's not as good as an AMOLED panel because AMOLED effectively have 0 milliseconds of response time. This has at best 9 milliseconds, but it's really great. So my only complaint is really viewing angles and build quality. Build quality, this may be only because of my particular handset, because I've handled several 920s before and they didn't have this problem. And also have something that you really can't see here. There's a little bit of light bleeding here between the screen and the glass underneath the Nokia logo here. So this is my only complaint about the device. Other than that, yes, it's bigger, it's heavier than this and heavier than most of the competing handset, but really when you have it in your hand, you quickly forget about it. It's really great experience, really smooth, and it really fits really nice in the hand. So if you want me to give you all the details, so this is big, but not really that big, especially if you compare it to a Galaxy Note 2, for example. So it's 10.7 millimeters thin, so it's it's actually 0.1 millimeter thinner than this device. It's 17.8 millimeter large and 130 millimeter long. So it's bigger, but it's also better. So there you have it. Really great design. I really love the design, actually. So it fits really good in the hand, and most of the people who have handled it, some of them who are, big Android or iPhone fans, who were expecting to have a brick in their hand, were really surprised when they handled it and thought that it wasn't really that heavy, especially when compared to, older devices. So it's a really great phone. It's powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon S4 Plus. So this actually includes one dual core, CPU, Crate CPU, clocked at 1.5 gigahertz. You have an Adreno 225 GPU. We also have 1 gig of LPDDR2 RAM and 32 gigs of NAND storage. And there's obviously no micro SD slot, which can be a disappointment, but Windows Phone 8 can actually be used as a mass storage device finally. So when you plug it into your Windows 7 or Windows 8 PC, tablet, or whatever, it will be detected as a storage device, so you can just go into the file explorer and drag and drop files, movies, without having to re-encode them. Same for pictures. You can put documents, which will then be directly accessible through the Office Hub. So if I go here and go into places, I have my phone and I can grab the documents that I have put on my handset and the document folder. So 32 gigs, it's, for me, it's enough. For some, it's not. If it's not, you have the option to grab the Samsung Active S Windows Phone 8 devices when they're available. But as of right now, especially with cloud storage, whether it's SkyDrive box, Dropbox, you know, there's plenty of options to expand your handset's storage. So this was a quick look at the hardware. As you can see, it's really nice. Oh, and you also have free microphones for noise cancellation and rich audio recording. So once you hear videos recorded with this handset, you just can't go back. It's not as good as on the Nokia PureView 808 because this one can only record audio in mono, unlike the 808 which can record in stereo, but audio quality is really great. And last but not least, if I go into settings and if I go into settings right here, go down, I also have the super sensitive display option. So if I turn it on, you'll see that I can actually use my nails. It's not perfect, but it's usable if you have thin gloves. And another option which is really great, and especially if you have lots of MP3 files, you can enable the built-in equalizer or Dolby headphone feature. So let's pop in the headphones and find the audio menu. Here we go. And as you can see, you have some presets, or you can just customize the audio equalizer. So this is a really great feature that sometimes is not really talked about, especially in most of the reviews. So this is really great. You can also enable Dolby headphone. I personally don't like Dolby headphone and just use the equalizers to boost some of the bass because I mainly listen to R&B and hip-hop. So there you go. This was a quick tour of the device. I'm going to show the software, so don't forget to check back all the other videos and subscribe to the channel mobiletechworld.com. Thank you.